Hello and welcome to Hot Topics Wednesdays. Today we're going to talk about the strategies for professional development that will crush the resistance of your staff. I'm sure if you are chosen to lead professional development, then you know what you're doing. So today we're not going to talk about what do you do during professional development. We're going to talk about what do you do before. These strategies can be applied to any situation when you want to inspire other people to grow without them resenting you. These strategies come from my personal experience. I supervised and provided professional development to faculty from over 40 countries for many years. And I found that no matter how tough my students used to be in high school, teachers were the toughest students because they usually don't have time. Many of them are very set in their ways, and it's very difficult to convince somebody that you bring some other value, extra value, as opposed to them seeing this activity as a professional development as just waste of their time. I'm sure that every one of us has a great idea that is worth pursuing and that is worth inspiring others to do. However, very few of us know how to translate this idea in terms that other people can really understand it and really feel that they want to follow it. So I think that's the trick. Simon Sinek, in his book Start With Why, talks about that most of us express ourselves in terms of what. So when you try to tell your faculty that that's what they're going to be doing in the professional development, that's great, but that's not enough. You need to tell them why they're going to be doing that, so they understand the bigger idea and understand the benefit of this professional development from the beginning. And I don't think that many of us do this consistently. Today I'm going to give you 8 strategies that I am sure are going to help you in your journey. So strategy number 1, know your target audience. Who is your target audience? Is your faculty, is the staff in your company that you want to enroll in the professional development? As we know, people are usually motivated by mainly by fear and by desire, right? Emily Dickinson, in her poem, The Heart asks pleasure first and then excuse from pain. So you need to understand what are your audience's fears and what are their desires. So usually, if we talk about teachers, for example, the fears are time. You know, they really don't want to waste any more of their time. They're always overworked. And professional development is often seen as a waste of time, as something extra, as an additional thing they have to do. If you're talking about technology, if you're bringing technology into their life, and it's then they're afraid that, you know, they might not know technology very well. They also might have the attitude that they're traditional teachers and they really don't want to be online or incorporate educational technology. I also interviewed hundreds of people in my life, and one of the greatest things about teachers is that they are usually doing what they do because of the right reason. They all want to make a difference and be better teachers. So think strategically. How will you address both fears and the desires of being a better teacher and making a real difference in this world? How will you address that before the professional development starts? So if I were visually to show you the process, I would create a sort of a pyramid with fears, obstacles, and desires. And if you can address all of them, where fears would be, for example, time constraints, and resistance would be, obstacles would be the resistance to technology, and desires would be the desire to be a better teacher and make, and affect more lives, then I would build my campaign, and it is a mini campaign, around these 3 issues, and I would, everything in my email, in my personal conversations, I would try to show how these three issues will be addressed by your professional development. And I think one of the biggest messages I would personally want to show my teachers that, and tweet that, a teacher who can be replaced by technology should be, but a teacher who can be enhanced by technology must be. And so you show them that technology itself is not the answer, but that they are going to be better teachers with technology. Strategy number 2, get your audience involvement. Try to survey them before the professional development. Try to ask questions and really understand what do they want, what would they like to have. Maybe you have some stars in your, among your faculty, which I'm sure you do, and maybe you can ask them to be guest speakers at your professional development lecture series, or maybe you want somebody to share their project. People love to share their knowledge, and they love to have some sort of attention and also feel that it's you are not on the opposite side of the barricade, so to speak. That it's a collective, collaborative effort. So definitely, I would definitely survey my staff and bring them on board with me and show them that my professional development is designed by them, for them. Strategy number 3, give them options. Yes, options mean that it's going to take a little bit more time on your part, but the results are amazing. If you provide people with options for professional development, for example, they can take it at different types during the day or during the week. They can have an online version versus a face-to-face version. Whatever options you create, you let them feel that they are in charge, that you really care about them. And also, there is no option for not taking professional development. Strategy number 5, concentrate on the outcomes. We're very, very good with building outcomes into our curriculum, but I don't see it as much in professional development, especially in the beginning. I think your staff needs to know exactly what they will be able to do as a result of this professional development. So it needs to be clearly stated everywhere before the professional development even starts. Strategy number 6, create routines and detach from the results. When you create routines, people start building behavior. First they go through the motion, then they build the behavior, and then their attitudes change. So don't expect the change in their feelings towards your professional development overnight. At the same time, detach from this need to be liked, and the more I was obsessed before with whether my professional development is great or not, or whether people like it, the less I did that, the more actually gratitude I felt from my teachers. Strategy number 7, collect people's testimonials and endorsements after your professional development, so you can include it into your marketing material, I call it, because it is kind of marketing, for your next professional development. People love to see real names attached to quotes, and the more positive quotes you're going to have, the more credibility you're going to have among your staff. Strategy number 8, evaluate, collect evaluations. At the end of your professional development, collect people's opinions about it, so you can use it again for your next professional development cycle, because there's no such thing as a perfect professional development. We always have so much room to grow, and it's very important to see what worked, what didn't, so you can adjust your practice. I hope you enjoyed this post, and if you liked it, please click like and share it with your social network. And also share your strategies for making professional development a complete success at your organization. You can post them in the comments below. If you're interested in learning how to use LinkedIn for your networking opportunities, for building connections with the professionals in your field, for exposing yourself to potential employers, or for finding clients if you're a small business owner, join my webinar, and the details of the webinar are on my blog under this video. And if you're not on my list yet, come on over to www.effectiveonlineteaching.com, and you can get my weekly updates for free, and you're also going to get a free gift with your subscription. So have a wonderful day and conquer that distance.